This is your playground. The bigger you make it, the bigger you become. Now, there's things to know about this. For instance, if I have a bad experience here, and I say, no, that's bad, that's wrong, that'll hurt me, I'm afraid of that, I cut that off. And in doing so, I cut this one off, and this one off. And now, maybe over here, I get out to here, and all of a sudden I get scared, and I say, no, I need to be safe. I'm not going there anymore. I don't even want to go close to it. I'm getting rid of that one too. Don't do that. That's scary. That's bad. It's going to hurt me. It's going to kill me. People are going to hate me. I'm going to hate myself. I'm going to get hurt. Others aren't going to like me. Don't go there. And all of a sudden, our fears start actually defining our blobs. So instead of opening up in this nice balanced state, this nice spherical, layer through layer, instead of opening up into these states, you start turning into these blobs that are all off balance. And you can already see that there's a tug of war. Now you have split personality. Part of you that wants to go this direction, part of you that wants to go that direction, and they're always in conflict. You can only see two sides, which creates a war inside your mind, limiting the amount of information that you see. So all of a sudden, because you don't have these connector links, you can either see this much information at once, or you can see this much information at once. And what you start doing is you start segmenting yourself. And segmenting the amount of information that you can see at once, which leads to poor decisions. It leads to emotional instability. It leads to just stupid mistakes. It leads to destruction, chaos. All the things we don't want in our life, we start creating because of our fears, because of our lack of understanding, because of our lack of development. What Sacred G starts to do is say, hey, wait a sec. Your belief's a little off there. There's a lot of value there. You just had a bad experience. Let's get rid of some of those emotional triggers that you have and clear them out so that you can see again. So you're blind. You blinded yourself with your own fears, with your own emotions. You clear that emotion out, and all of a sudden you can see. And then you can see other perspectives, and you start to see, oh, wait a sec, I just had a bad experience because I didn't know what I was doing. I made a stupid decision. I made a stupid mistake. And now that stupidity has been actually ruining my life, creating separation for me inside, and creating separation with others out here. And all of a sudden, you start making these connections, and bam, you get this truth come in, where all of a sudden you get these tingles throughout your whole body, and all of a sudden you feel stronger, you feel more confident, you feel more sure of yourself, simply because you reactivated these areas which you cut out of yourself, and now you actually can start seeing a lot more of yourself all at the same time. And your blob just became bigger and more symmetrical and more balanced. Now, as you keep doing these ones, you start to, one, not only add stability and balance, but then you will start to expand. And the expansion is the increase in energy. The more information that you have unlocked in this playground, the more energy that you have, the more that you can see, the higher layers of reality, the higher patterns that you can understand and detect, so that you know how to act more effectively, how to act more efficiently, how to set up your brain, how to apply yourself most effectively to get the most out of your time and out of your energy, making you more successful, giving you better relationships, making your body healthier, feeling better, eliminating disease. It all comes down to understanding your playground and unlocking these areas which we're not looking at. One of the difficult things about doing self-development is we don't talk about the things we don't want to look at. So we go to get a session to make feel better, and we don't want to deal with that because that's too much, and I just don't want to go there. And that's exactly where you're supposed to go. That's what Sacred G does. It grabs all the stuff you don't want to look at, and it throws it right in your face, and it says, deal with it. Let's get this stuff done. I'm going to help you. I'll walk you through it. I'll help generate. I'll help clear the emotions. I'll help you make the connections. I'll help you apply it. I'll help you integrate it into your life. You'll see after Sacred G is finished walking you through it how much more of a person you are, how much more expressive, how much more animated you are. You see, because Sacred G is simply a stabilization technology. It takes these specific character personality profiles here, which are generated from all of our fears and likes and dislikes, and it says, you know what, let's just infuse all of it with this activation energy. And it says, hey, you know what, doesn't matter if he's fearing that. This energy is going to come in here and it's going to blow this entire system up into one big, perfectly symmetrical blob. And later on, he's going to look back and realize, oh, wait a sec, I don't have a problem with this anymore. Oh, wait a sec, I know this now. Wow! Somebody asks him a question or asks you a question or me a question, all of a sudden we just download it and give them the answer, and we're listening to ourselves say it for the very first time, and we're sitting there going, oh my goodness, how did that happen? But we've already unlocked it because the technology's gone through and processed the emotion, it's made the new connections for us, and it's given us little treasures of information, truths, which we can utilize. This is how the playground works. The deeper you go into it, the further out you go, the more information, the more depth you have, the more energy you have. Using more of the technology simply adds more and more and more and more of these layers into your body.